The catastrophic failure of the dam at BC's Mount Polley mine last summer sent millions of cubic meters of silt, muck, and hard metals into a sensitive salmon spawning area. Today, scientists who've been studying the impact acknowledge they're only starting to appreciate the environmental damage.
We are picking up some metals which seem to be elevated in the sediments.
We're concerned about how this affects the biology, and our question really is how resilient is Quesnel Lake?
800,000 salmon successfully spawned this past fall in the area around the contaminated zone, which is encouraging. But what about younger fish that'll spend a couple of more years swimming through the water polluted with copper and zinc? The University of Northern BC study still can't answer that.
There's no surprises here. It's going to take many years before we understand the full impact, in particular on fish health.
The disaster at Mount Polley didn't just damage Quesnel Lake. BC's reputation for environmental stewardship took a big hit too. And next door in Alaska, where a lot of BC's rivers flow, there's concern. 3 major salmon rivers in BC that flow west through Alaska are set to see new gold and zinc mines opening up near them. The state's governor is worried enough that he sent his representative here this week to ensure BC gets the message there cannot be any more Mount Polleys.
We've been watching large-scale mining development in BC for a couple of years in Alaska, and we have great concerns.
Commercial fisherman Heather Hardcastle came along as well to do her own lobbying.
These are mines that are going to require perpetual remediation of water, and we don't understand how the BC government or anyone can talk about treating something forever.
The feeling in BC, though, seems to be that the Mount Polley disaster caused by the dam being built on weakened soil is not representative of other mines. So the message from the province continues to be that environmental protection rules, as they are good enough. Chris Brown, CBC News, Vancouver.